Hello, it is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword, so we're going to be solving another early week, gently themed crossword, most likely. And I'll solve this one normally, unlike yesterday's speed solve. We'll solve this at a typical pace, and this typically paced edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Daily Buzzard, Henrik Kuskinen, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the 5 of them benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign for their generous support. They do, of course, support this channel, sustain it, keep it going. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those 5, and thanks to everybody who's a patron of the channel. If you'd like to join them, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link, where you'll find all of the bonus videos available to patrons, and for benefactors, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thanks again to everybody who does support the channel, and thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, which is a big help, and you can also help by liking the videos, commenting from time to time, and finally, there's that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. So, having said all that, let's get on to today's crossword by Daniel Raymond, who's constructed a few dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It will have a theme. Let's find out what it is, and let's start solving. Does okay. Could be something like gets by, but that's not long enough. Organization and outbreak and contagion. These are both about pandemics, or endemics at least. What would it be? The CDC, probably, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Container for milk cartons, a crate, milk crate, I guess. Drat could be darn it, maybe, or dang it. I mean, there are probably actually a few possibilities. Let's keep it open for now. Although I think they would all start with A. You can do it. Rah, yes, so you're cheering. Maybe a team. Rah, rah, rah. Brand of orange crackers. Cheez-Its, or Cheez-It, I guess, is the brand. All right. Any option is fine by me. Not sure. Too long to have a guess right off the top of my head. Or so the motto goes. We'll do it this way. Or so the motto goes. No, they operate like that. Or so the motto goes. It's in the name or something. I don't know. Stiffens as one's back. If one, seizes up. Yes. There we go. If your back sort of stiffens, you could seize up. So drat, yeah, it certainly does end with an it. And then sonneteer is contraction. So sonneteer would be someone who writes poems. A poet might use the contraction tis for it is. Column of boxes on a questionnaire. Yeses? If you're answering, I don't know, say a medical questionnaire or something, and there's a columns of yes and no's, you could have a column of yeses. I think that's probably fairly likely. Stockpile, ending with an S, is probably amass. You could amass a pile of solved crosswords. Instagram, for one, is an app. Individual coral organism, a polyp, maybe? Do you have coral polyps? I'm not actually sure. First chairman of China, Chairman Mao, there we go, Mao Zedong. And Micronesian nation comprised of 200 plus islands, Paulu. Is that how you spell Paulu? Is this an O, maybe? 100%? Oh, maybe, yeah, okay. No, is that right? 100%. A-okay, that looks right. Is that right? No, maybe it's all. Oh, no, Palau. Sorry. That's the country, Palau. That sounds better and looks better. I was thinking this feels wrong somehow. And then 100% is all. Okay, good. That makes sense. So the individual coral organism is the polyp. Good. All right. Or so the motto goes. Oh, as they say. Oh, okay. That was actually straightforward. Oh, no. But then what's this? Drat. Dash it? Is that a phrase? Oh, dash it. That sounds sort of plausible in a kind of 19th century kind of way. Let's try it and see. Any option is fine by me. Oh, it could be something like I'm easy. No, but Cheez-It definitely has an E, not a Y there. Suffix with hostess or I read my way to it. Suffix was because I saw what this was. Suffix with host or priest would be S. Hostess or priestess. There we go. All right, there we go. So female gendered ending for these roles. Emmy-winning ward. I've certainly heard of Cella Ward. I don't know that I would recognize this person by face, but I've certainly encountered their name. In crosswords at the very least. Does okay. Yeah, I'm still not sure. Grads of Barnard College, e.g. I don't know, actually, what that's getting at. Any option is, oh, if you please or something? As you please. As you please. Any option is fine by me, so just use your judgment. All right, The Fall of the House of Usher monogram. Edgar Allan Poe wrote The Fall of the House of Usher. Serengeti grazer would be a grazing animal. Okay, does okay. Oh, manages. Yep, there we go. Good. Now that's, we had a category in connections, I think, that was yesterday or the day before, I think, that had things like manages and does okay and gets by. Palindromic term of address. Well, we have, if we didn't know what this was, we would be able to enter it immediately anyway, because we have exactly enough letters to enter the palindrome, which is a word that reads the same in either direction. So, ma'am, a contraction of madam. Okay. Oh, alumni. Okay. Grads of Barnard College. Oh, is this a women only school or something? I actually don't. I'm not. Is that what's being implied here? Okay. Well, anyway, it's certainly the answer. So, what's more, also, and to drop anchor would be to moor boat or ship. Many a resident of Spanish Harlem. Oh. Unprincipled, amoral. Okay, that's right. So what's going on here? Many a resident of Spanish Harlem. I'm not sure what we're looking for here. I was thinking of New Yorker, but that doesn't quite fit. Okay, I'm going to need some crosses to help me on this. Verb that sounds like its opposite. A raise, maybe? Like if you raise a building, you destroy it, but it also kind of sounds like build something up, you raise it. R-A-I-S-E in that case. I'm sure there are other possibilities, but this one certainly at least works. Let's look at the crosses. A bit of acne would be a zit. And at any time would be ever. Okay, good. So I think raise is correct. I figured it probably would be. With 33 down and 51 across, what a surprise. Is this thematic, maybe? What a surprise. Something I'll live. No. Probably ends in an E. Business bigwig, an executive. Texas Hold'em, I think, would be a 2024 Beyonce single. So she certainly had a sort of a country album that came out. C27 across, right? Okay. This could be and maybe subscribers option. Yes, to renew a subscription to a magazine or a service of some kind. And then obsolescent PC storage medium, CD-ROM, I guess. Yeah, so this is and. And then here we have certain Balkan native Serb, someone from Serbia. And 27 across. Yeah, I keep seeing that. So, oh, no, never mind. So I was looking at something like live and let live, but that doesn't make any sense in here. Early birds prize the worm. The early bird catches the worm, goes the saying, goes the adage. And mea culpa, you might say, in apology, to indicate your own culpability. So what was the clue here again? What a surprise. Oh, as I live and breathe. There we go. As I live and breathe. What a surprise. There we go. That's it. Okay, good. Okay, so that's the theme. So does that, or is it the theme? As you please. Is this going to be thematic? I don't know. Don't quite understand what's going on with the theme yet. Co-ops and condos. These are examples of apartments. So I guess these are examples of shared ownership in some sense. The co-op is, I guess, true shared ownership, and a condo is owning a piece of, a unit of a building. Apple Assistant is Siri, the digital assistant who lives in Apple phones. Instagram post for short is a pic, I guess, a picture. Seems simple enough. Yapper is your app. Oh, this is going to be something Rican, like a Puerto Rican. It'll be a portmanteau. I say it's a portmanteau. This is definitely alumni. I mean, I figured it would be. New Yorican. Here we go. I mean, yes, there's certainly plenty of Puerto Ricans or people of Puerto Rican descent in Spanish Harlem. So there we go. You could have a New York, New Yorican, New Yorican. It's probably pronounced. There we go. Very good. All right. That this is actually new to me as a phrase, I must admit, but I'm sure it's long standing. Hole in one's head. Hole in one's head. I don't know what that's about. Sorry. Cocoon dwellers are pupae. So the pupal form of the creature that becomes a butterfly. All right. Hole in one's head. Oh, your sinus. Yes. Those are literal holes inside of your sort of head, your skull structure. Okay. Opposite of numb. Sensate or something? You're feeling. You're not numb. You have access to your senses. So I think that's probably right. According to law, per law. Coarse-toothed cutter. A ripsaw, maybe? There might be other possibilities, but that's plausible at least. Beachgoer's goal, maybe, yeah, okay, you go to the beach, you want a tan. And a river through Paris is the Seine, there we go, featuring in the Olympics recently, including in the triathlon. The winner of the men's triathlon was Alex Yee of GB, and it was absolutely unbelievable conclusion where he managed to speed ahead after being 14 seconds behind, having swam through the Seine earlier. Anyway, it was a really amazing conclusion of the triathlon. Woolly Mama is a ewe, so there we go, female sheep. Right, tan, we saw that, okay. By stroke of luck, as it happens. So what's, I see. Right, okay. There are common phrases with as. Sorry, I just didn't pick up on that. As you please, as they say, as I live and breathe, as it happens, this will be as, right? Currently, as we speak, yes. Okay, so that's what it is. And it looks like we might not even have any reference to this. I think it might just be a genuine theme as opposed to a sort of mechanic in the puzzle. It's just the puzzle's themed in the sense that it has several of these similar clues, answers, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. All right, plant biologist by another name, botanist. A bit of ink is a tattoo, a tat, and ballet rail, a bar, so that the actual physical rail, bar. Witty Wilde, Oscar Wilde was certainly known for his wit, Oscar Wilde, the writer. Southern way of speaking, Southern U.S. twangy kind of accent. And colored TV pioneer RCA is are they still around? I actually don't know, but a manufacturer of televisions. Campaigned, if you campaigned for an office, you ran for it. And a bit of work would be an erg, so this is literally a unit of work in physics. Okay, and I think we've got everything over there, so we'll keep going. Khan, maybe? Yes, Khan Academy, online education nonprofit. I'm not really familiar with Khan Academy, but I've definitely heard of it. I think it's maybe video-based learning online. Experiencing little to no amorous attraction informally. Aromantic, I think is probably what this will be. ATM need is your PIN, your personal identification number, in order to deposit or withdraw funds. And Huffington, who founded the Huffington Post, is Ariana Huffington. Do they still go by the Huffington Post? Are they HuffPo now, or is that just a nickname? I don't know. Anyway, I'm certain that's the answer. Okay, South American corn patties are arepas. There we go. A delicious treat. Oops, there we go. And 24/7 would be nonstop. And then here we have Kazan, who directed A Streetcar Named Desire. Oh no, arepas. Sorry, this will be an E because this is Elia Kazan. There we go. Sorry about that for misstating and misspelling these South American corn patties. But this is certainly the director of the film A Streetcar Named Desire. Okay, and then here we have in no particular order as a common phrase. Right away would be ASAP. Oh, and it starts with as. I don't know if that's intentional. It might be just a little tip of the hat to the theme. And innate skill would be raw talent, maybe? So it's innate, but it's not yet developed. Could be that. Actress Kate Mara or Rooney Mara are actresses. Okay, if something is no longer, it was. What blank can I say? What else can I say? Brusque. If you're brusque, you're terse. You're sort of curt. You sort of speak in a clipped manner, maybe. Rhyme Mort. Mort Saul was a classic comedian, so that'll be the answer. And then Exile of 1979, the Shah of Iran. And I'm just going to look and see if there are any other crosses I didn't observe. I don't think so. So let's put this in, and there we go. That was the Tuesday crossword, featuring a very subtle theme. This is exactly the kind of puzzle that prior to doing this video series, I would have just run through it, solved it pretty quickly, not paid the slightest bit of attention to the theme because I wouldn't have noticed it was there. There aren't, as far as I can tell, there aren't any clues that actually reference it. So it's genuinely purely thematic. There's no funny rule in the puzzle. It's just several things, several common phrases starting with as you please, as they say, as I live and breathe, as we speak, and as it happens. There we go. Kind of nice to have a subtle theme like that once in a while. So let me know how you feel about that, whether you like the themes to be highly telegraphed or whether you enjoy when they're a bit just more organically woven into the grid. But it is still symmetrically disposed. So in other words, if you rotated the puzzle 180 degrees, the cells containing theme clues would be in precisely the same positions. And that is, I think, just conscientious theme construction. Anyway, there we go. That was the Tuesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for the midweek, mid-difficulty Wednesday puzzle, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.